Welcome to the Instagram stories for Friday, December 3rd. On Fridays, we usually do Feature Friday, which is where I talk about a feature of the Instagram app that you didn't know existed or forgot about. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different. There's a blog post I reference all the time when making my Instagram posts. It's from the Later.com blog. The title is Instagram Image Size and Dimensions for 2022. I Google for this link constantly. I'm going to include it in the show notes, but this article is a really great guide to making sure you're using the right size image and videos for your posts. Now you might think, what's the big deal? I upload an image to Instagram. I can zoom in a little bit with my fingers if I need to. What's the problem? Actually, if you use the correct aspect ratio and size for your photos, you can take up more of the screen. Instagram changed this a couple of years ago so that you could have a more immersive experience and have longer images in the feed. For instance, vertical posts, which are typically in the ratio of 4:5, can take up a lot more screen real estate than small square posts. In this particular case, the longer, more immersive images would be 1080 pixels wide by 1350 pixels tall. Now, if Instagram does compress the photo for some reason, like for instance, someone has an older phone, then it will appear at 480 pixels by 600 pixels, which is fine. That's what you want. I would definitely recommend making sure that all your images are this size. How do you do that? Well, you can resize them in Photoshop or Canva, but make sure that you've set up those image dimensions ahead of time so that when you import your image or you copy and paste it in or whatever, you can resize it accordingly to those specific dimensions. You can also do this for Instagram carousel posts. Now, what I like about carousel posts is now Instagram even supports different size images in the carousel. This wasn't always the case. For a long time, they had to be all square images, but now you can have those longer, more immersive images, like I mentioned, in your carousels as well. Okay, that's going to do it for today's show. If you like this content, if you could do me a favor, please go on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, leave a review of this show. I would really appreciate it. It would help other people to find the show and to get the same benefit that you are receiving. Come back on Monday for when we talk about what head of Instagram Adam Mosseri has shared on his Instagram over the weekend. Thanks so much for listening.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks at Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.